rightfully yours.
I actually have three questions. Can I put all those three in one go, or you want me to put them separately? So my first question is that what interaction have you had with the Justice Geeta Mittal committee and the special officer who was appointed as part of that committee, the ex-DGP of Maharashtra, Mr. Dattatreya Patsalgikar? What interactions have happened? What has been a logical positive outcome of those interactions, if any? Question number one. Do you want me to pose the second question now or later?
Okay, for this, I like to answer. I did not wanted to bring my question here, but I'm the Education Secretary for Student Union, Cookie Student Organization. As you said, Justice Mittal Committee has been formed all this while. And honestly, I'm very much thankful for the role they have taken up, because many like NEET, SSC, and other medical student, dental student, their cases are being going on. But my disappointment will always in the fact that why does education have to be always in the front of war? We are talking about women here, but my aspect and my understanding through this process of working together with my student organization, the general secretary, president, and working together with different kinds of lawyers and advocates, I have find it is very amusing as well as at the same time very disheartening that in aspect of education, why does education have to be in this form that every situation of war or any kind of violence happens? In Manipur especially, education always in this, they are like walking in a thin ice. So while I'm very grateful, I want to press on this issue that let education be never be utilized as a means to win a war. We all are very aware that from Manipur University, many students had to play in the night, and many other students till now, we are still working on many of the students who are still to get their certificate. And there are two pending students with me at the moment for whom we are working. At the moment, we are working so that they can gain their certificate, and this woman had to give up her job because she could not receive the needed certificate on time, and she is awaiting, and she said that I gave it up. I will wait till I get my certificate and apply it. So, and the Women Commission, as for the Women Commission, whenever they come back from Manipur, they will bring out this notice or like this statement, like what is happening in there, like what the communities are suffering. But when this statement comes, you can always notice that two communities are totally in separate situation. Like I sympathize and at the same time I have empathy for the people who are suffering on the other side too. However, the aspect and gravity of this situation is very much grievous among the cookie society, as stated by how Sister Wu has explained. Everyone has explained about that. So that will be what I'm doing.
So, ex-DGP Dattatreya Patsalgikar was given the task to ensure that FIRs, whatever are required, they are registered. Are you aware of have all FIRs required, whether they are related to arms loot, whether they are related to other heinous crimes, which as per the Supreme Court judgment order also said file FIRs under UAPA, under acts of terrorism, for waging war against the country. Are you aware of how many FIRs have actually been filed, and has there a report been submitted by the Justice Geeta Mittal committee so far? It's been about more than a year that the committee was formed. So is there any information of a report having been filed by them?
In that aspect, I'll be very honest that right now, what we were aware of zero FIR and FIR that are taken up for personally from every individual who are displayed. And there are other FIRs too that we are very much aware of, and we have taken it off, and we have been selling in social media to register all this aspect. But in case of rehabilitation you are talking about, I think the government has been focusing more on education at the moment. The impact of education and aspect of women, I think it's still lagging in that aspect.
My second question is related to that the CGI has not listed the Manipur matters for the last 10 months now. Despite various pleas by myself, like one of the petitioners, you have filed something new also. Do you have a message to the Supreme Court and the Chief Justice? He was very worried about his legacy a few days ago. Do you have a message to him? And I'm sharing my last question already along with that Arambai Tengol has opened branches in Delhi and Chandigarh in this last week. Uh, what threats do you foresee to your community and the nation arising out of this alarming development?
Yeah, before I come to that question, I would like to answer to the earlier question that you posed regarding the FIRs. See, I have talked to one of the police officers from a community. I cannot disclose his identity, but one thing he told me was that something, a file that can take just 5 minutes to sign off takes weeks and months. It keeps on. It is deliberately, ignored. On our part, I think we have the internally displaced persons. They have filed 0 FIRs for property, the laws, everything. And also, I have talked to Agnes and Chingsanjing, the two nursing students who were left to die across on the streets of Borompat. They have filed I think an FIR as well. But regarding the looted weapons and all those the issues within the valley, we have no access to the capital. We have no access to them, and the only means to transport that those official files like between the police in Churchandpur to Imphal or from Kampopi to Imphal, I think it's through like other communities, not the Meiteis. And if they ask the those concerned authorities in Imphal to hurry up, they are told they have been questioned. What interest do you have that you are pushing for the urgency of this matter? They are deliberately ignored, and those kind of things are also there. And also the looted weapons. I think that in one of the MLA's home there was this poster that went viral last year. It was saying, "Drop your looted weapons here." That's how lightly they are taking the issue of the looted weapons. More than 6,006 lakhs of ammunition and weapons are looted from across state armories and police stations, and that is the how likely the state government is taking the issue. So, also going back again, in this kind of situation, how safe do you think the Houthis or tribals will be if they even if they go back, even if they're willing to go back to Imphal? Can anyone guarantee the safety that if I walk freely on the street, let's forget about the street, let's say, if I land now, today, at the Tulihar airport, in the great and interesting airport, that's the new name, if I land there, can anyone guarantee my safety? Earlier, a few months back, there were two army personnel from our community. I think they are still posted in the valley, but they are part of the Central Security Forces, right? And when their details, their ticket, the name in the ticket, this was shared by my day air hostess, cabin crew. She took the picture of the ticket while she was checking the entry, and she was sharing, "Two cookie men are boarding our flight." See, here it's not just a state government, the entire state mechanism, but all of them are in this together. Even a flight attendant could not uphold her professional ethics, and she gave away the privacy of the her customers, right? So that is how the nurtured hostility and hatred against the Bukis or tribal is. It is nurtured hostility and hatred against our people. How will we go back to a place that hates us to that degree? Even if we want to, they will not allow us. That is the situation.
The two other questions about the Supreme Court not listing the matter for last 10 months intentionally and the Arambai Tengol opening up branches in Delhi and Chandigarh.
As for I think the Arambai Tango, I saw it first. The Arambai Tango, their Facebook official pages and everything, sometimes they keep on peddling like propagandas, like to, I think it's kind of, they are trying to make a psychological impact or something to threaten us, to intimidate us. So as for now, as they are the ones who have been spearheading the attack on our villages, pretending to be like police, Manipur state polices, there is fear. Like I said, forget about the Rambai Tango. I still feel uncomfortable hearing my Tango around me. Imagine if they are really allowed to open branches across the country, definitely we will be targeted. There is no guarantee, that we will be safe. So it sends a message of fear and intimidation to our community, I think. And regarding the FIRs in the Supreme Court, I think if anyone from the panelists or any of the even the guests, the audience would like to answer it, then you can.
I would like to add a little points about the Arambai Bengal. I think everybody in this room is aware of the radical group Arambai Bengal who still supposedly they still portray themselves as a cultural preserving group, which is like a joke to themselves. A cultural group won't be wearing combat dresses 24 hours. And after 3rd May 2023, we suddenly woke up, a majority of us, which is very unfortunate. But all of us present here today on as a panelists, we've been very much involved in social media and myself. And there hasn't been a day that I'm not involved in social media regarding what's happening in Manipur. And as I tried to dig more on social media things, where we could find, expose, so support our narratives, I dived into all the profiles of the Arambai Bengal on Instagram, on Facebook, and what I found is that their photos dating back to 2022-21, they have pictures of themselves during combat training. They have all those what you call M code where you wear what during war, and they'll have those military boots. And these are normal students who are college going students, and yeah, who knows? And they have been practicing from those times, right? And these Arambai tangles are still now have have so much grab on the youths, not just the men but their women as well. So opening their branch in Delhi, I think I don't necessarily think that we should live in fear. I don't necessarily think that we should be too much concerned about it because they have protection of Nothoma Birensi in Imphal. But Nothoma Birensi cannot protect them here. Let them do their hooliganism in the capital. Let the world see their hooliganism. Let the world see the crimes that they have. Sorry. Let the world see the crimes that they have normalized. And finally, I would say, let them do whatever they were doing in Imphal here in Delhi. Let the world see. That's what I'm going to say. And about safety, I think wherever we are, be it we are women or men, the world is growing and crimes are happening everywhere. Crimes could be inflicted upon us not necessarily by Arambai tangles or by anyone, but to stay cautious is always the solution. And to Aramai tangles opening branches, I think I read their comment section of the post they made, and everybody from across the world, across every corner of the country, they were like, oh, let's open a branch here as well in this district of this state. Let's open a branch in this city as well. If you see the student organization of the Kukizo people in the cities, we have created student organizations only to support ourselves through education, sports, or whatever matter that we face, and to organize cultural groups even when we are in cities, all for that. But when you look at these Meitei groups or organization rising up like Arambai Tingles in the city, it is very concerning. Like, what is their goal of opening a Arambai Tingle branch in the city? Like, if you want to learn about, if you are a cultural preserving group like you claim that you are, why not do it back home? Why trying to open it even in the cities when you are worldwide famous for being responsible for the genocide of the Kukizo tribals? So there is no hiding in that. And like I said, let them do what they do. Let the world see their hooliganism, and let them. I would like to tell them that I don't think CM can come and protect them here. So let them do what they do.
Thank you, panelists, for answering the questions, and thank you.